seemed to watch her every move. Anna found her way to the town square, where an old clock tower loomed over the remnants of a market. She decided to set up her temporary camp there. Settling in, she switched on her flashlight and began scribbling notes. Hours passed uneventfully, and Anna began to relax, thinking the tales truly were just rumors until midnight struck. The air grew unusually cold, and an unnatural fog began to roll in. Whispering voices emerged from the mist, barely audible at first, then progressively louder. Anna's pulse quickened as she strained to make out the words, but they were jumbled, incoherent. Despite the fear trickling into her heart, she told herself it was just the wind. Suddenly, a child's giggle pierced the air. Anna's flashlight flickered dangerously, and in its unsteady glow, she saw movement at the edge of the fog. Shadows darted behind the buildings, peering around corners. Her breath came in quick gasps as she watched the shadows coalesce into shapes, indistinct and sinister. An icy hand brushed against her shoulder. Anna whipped around, her flashlight illuminating empty space, yet the feeling of being watched intensified. More hands, unseen but chillingly real, began to touch her. She stumbled backwards, falling to the ground, flashlight rolling away. Guttural moans mixed with the whispers, forming a cacophony of dread. Then she saw them, translucent figures emerging from the fog, eyes void and mournful. The townsfolk of whispering shadows surrounded her, their faces twisted in silent screams. They closed in, relentless and unceasing. Anna scrambled to her feet, the urge to flee overpowering. But which way? Every path seemed to lead deeper into the nightmare. She bolted towards the clock tower, convinced it offered some sanctuary. Reaching the entrance, she yanked the heavy wooden door open and slammed it behind her, plunging into darkness. Her heartbeat echoed in the blackness. Desperately, she found her flashlight, which had miraculously stayed intact. The weak beam cut a swath through the gloom, revealing dusty, cobweb-laden stairs spiraling upwards. She climbed, each step resonating hollowly. Higher and higher she went, until she reached the top chamber, finding antiquated machinery and a massive broken clock face. But she was not alone. An old man stood near the mechanisms, his back turned. His presence was both unexpected and terrifying. "Who are you?" Anna's voice quivered. The man slowly turned, revealing a pale, gaunt face with hollow, sorrowful eyes. "I am the last keeper," he whispered, voice barely audible. "Trapped here like the others, cursed to guard this place." Anna felt a pang of sympathy cut through her fear. "Why? What happened?" "A great folly," he murmured. The townsfolk delved into forbidden rituals, seeking eternal life. They summoned something they could not control. Now, they are bound here, neither dead nor alive. "And me?" Anna's voice choked. "Will I be trapped too?" The keeper's hollow eyes met hers. "Not if you leave before dawn, but be warned, they will try to keep you." With that, the keeper vanished, leaving only his voice echoing in the chamber. "Remember, the fog consumes." Anna's resolve hardened. She descended the stairs, flashlight flickering as the whispers and moans resumed. Outside, the fog was thicker, shadows more aggressive. She knew the way out, but the journey felt insurmountable. As she navigated the ghostly maze, the hands clawed at her, pulling, tearing. She fought them off, tears mingling with sweat. The gate loomed ahead, a beacon of escape. She pushed herself harder, lungs burning, heart pounding. With a final, desperate leap, Anna burst through the gate, collapsing on the outside. The fog dissipated instantly, and the ghostly murmurs faded into silence. She lay there, trembling, the first rays of dawn breaking the horizon. Anna never returned to whispering shadows. The town remained a chilling memory, a tale she'd tell to warn others. But she could still hear them sometimes, in the dead of night, the whispers of the cursed, a reminder of the horror